beautiful September morning in the Alberni Valley. People are walking and running, and one group in particular is arranging themselves for a yoga class. But not just any class. This is Yoga for Terry, an annual gathering that raises money for the Terry Fox Foundation. And right from the beginning, instructor Jan Norman has been all for it.
The day Christy asked me to do this, I said yes, 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 to give back a tiny, tiny little bit of what he gave everybody.
Well, he certainly gave Jan inspiration. In 1980, she was a young woman living in Ontario, and one day on her way home from work, she encountered a young man with an artificial leg running.
In Ontario, we didn't really know much about Terry Fox, so I kind of had heard about it. So when he was coming at me, I thought, what is this and what's happening? And then that gait he had, it was so painful. It was so painful, and he just didn't stop. I can still see in my mind him and the sweat, and his shirt was soaked, his pants were soaked. To me, he was in utter pain and very overpowering.
Terry's run was, of course, cut short not long after Jan saw him that day, when it was discovered that his primary cancer had spread to his lungs. And on June 28, 1981, Terry Fox succumbed to the disease he had fought so hard against. But today, decades later, millions of people around the world raise money in his name by running and walking and wheeling during the annual Terry Fox runs. And maybe most surprising of all is the way individuals and groups step forward with new ideas and new ways to involve their communities in the Foundation's work.
I think so. I'm not really into running. I'm not a runner at all, and so that doesn't really interest me all that much. So definitely the yoga interests me more than running, so it got me back involved. I don't know, it would be nice to beat cancer.
That's what this is about. Yoga is something that's accessible to absolutely everybody, and maybe that is just an alternative to the run or the walk. Every penny goes straight to the Terry Fox Foundation.
Yoga for Terry isn't a large event, but like all fundraisers held in his name, it comes from a largeness of heart, inspired by Terry Fox himself. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Nancy Wilmot.